Do you really have to care about finding your purpose? This thing that everyone talks about, that apparently is the most important thing you can think about, being on your purpose. Yeah, I wasn't really sure about this. I thought that perhaps it's just an overstatement by these influencers on YouTube. But then I stopped uploading content on YouTube for 7 months. And trust me, I thought of almost every single day. I thought, oh, I should get back to YouTube, but somehow I just didn't. So I went a 7-month period without being on here producing content, and this is the thing that I would characterize as my purpose. And I could feel that during this time, I could have fun. I could be with people that I enjoy spending time with. I could do things that I find like the most joyful, but still I would have this kind of feeling, this sense of something eating me up from within, that something just wasn't right. And I kept on thinking all the time, I should get back on YouTube because I love doing this, right? And so after this kind of experiment, or a costly experiment if you will, I'm now back, and it's the 4th day in a row that I've uploaded content since coming back. And I can feel it. It's just a complete different reality. All of a sudden, there's like this driving force that I have within me. I get to use it towards something. Because sure, I can have my studies at university, and I can read fun books, and I can spend time with people, do fun things, but this thing, it just wants to go all in on something that is just aligned with you in some way. And that is what I'd say your purpose is. So if you haven't found and by the way, it's kind of like you can have a different purpose for a different season of your life. So right now, this might be the thing for me, like making content. But then in 2 years, it might be something differently. So it kind of is like, I've heard it being explained, it's kind of like an onion, that, all these different layers that make up an onion. And once you peel one layer off, you get to a new one that you're going to have to work on a specific period of time before you're going to get to the next one. But for the time being, this is my purpose. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this purpose thing, you probably haven't found yours. And that is kind of my encouragement. The reason I'm making this piece of content is that I want you to feel the same way. I want you to find this one thing that you I don't think passion is enough to describe it, but this just have this driving force within you that's just going in one direction, and you allow it to just go all out on something. And perhaps you haven't found your purpose, and then you're just gonna have to try and find it by I'd say not following your pleasures and your desires necessarily, but rather so following your curiosity. Like, what do you find so interesting? Like, what can you not stop thinking about? What's the thing that when you go to bed, before you fall asleep, the thing you think about? What's that? What's the thing that once you have some time over, you're not scrolling on your phone, what's the thing you're thinking about? What's the thing you procrastinate on? Just take up so much time of your day, of your thinking. Because pretty likely that's the thing. And it might also be the case that you know what your purpose is. Like for me, as I said, 7 months of not making content, I knew all this time, like, hey, I need to get back on this because I'm not gonna be at peace. There's like kind of like a war going in inside of me, wanting me to turn back to this thing. So you might have a sense of what your purpose is, your current purpose. You just put it on hold. but you just can't. There's something just that tries to pull you in that direction, something within you, something that eats you up. That's the best way I can describe it. So that's the encouragement. That's what I want to tell you. I want you to find this thing, because to me, it's just it's so great to have this thing to work on, and I want the same for you. I want you to feel this too. And by the way, it's great to be back after 7 months. It's great to be here, talking to you again. So with that being said, have a good night. The lighting here is just, it's certainly night in this place. As you can see, I can barely see the camera, so I hope I'm looking into something that looks like a camera at least. And have a good one, and I'll see you soon again.